This sort of conversation you have in private. I mean, unless you genuinely think that Roger's going to shoot you, do it in his office. That's better.
I really haven't the faintest idea of what you're talking about.
I mean, throwing darts at him is not the way to get it done, Roger. Hello, Joel Sharpton here, one member of the Articulate Coven, and I am watching the original supernatural soap opera Dark Shadows. And if you're watching this video, you're watching along with me. If you're watching this on YouTube, I just want to remind you that you can always get the next batch of episodes. So in this case, we're talking about 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Wow, we're getting up to 50, folks. You can watch those right now on our Patreon feed, articulatecoven.com/join, $2 or more a month. Get you access to everything we do early and ad-free, including these Dark Shadows reactions. All right, right now let's watch episode 45 and see what Bill has in mind with his big secret plan.
What would you like?
I'll have coffee.
Scotch and water and one coffee, please.
I want you to know one thing. First off, Burke.
I think Bill normally probably would have had a drink with him, except Bill's been drinking since the early morning. Like, remember he drove over and got Sam Evans drunk so that he would tell this secret. And once he got it out of him, he went about his day. But then he knew the secret, and so he's had several drinks since then while he's waiting to actually do something about it. Poor Bill, sacrificing his liver for us and for Elizabeth.
I don't like what you're trying to do to the Collins family, and I don't approve of it.
Me? But I'm not trying to do anything to them.
No.
Well, Burke, you're trying to buy all their stuff. Bill might not know that, but you are.
Oh? Then what business do you have with a man who says he's representing a New York syndicate that's interested in buying up the Collins property?
Yeah, I forgot Bill does know, actually.
A man you met in Bangor today.
Word certainly does get around, doesn't
it? Well, it do. It do be like that. Decent cold open. Boy, if we get Roger and Burke and Bill all together today, I will be shocked. All right, let's see. Episode 45, though, if they do 5 a week. Yeah, so 40. This is a Friday episode. I don't know. This might be a big payoff.
So you
day.
think my connection with James Blair has some sinister implications, do you, Mr. Malloy?
Yes, we do, Burke. We do believe it has sinister applications.
You give me credit for being a lot smarter than I am.
No, I don't. I give you credit for being smarter than I am. I'll never be able to talk around a thing the way you do.
Mm-hmm. That is a beautiful, underhanded compliment. I do not honestly care for those in my own life. I sometimes get them, and I don't love them.
Tell me, Mr. Malloy, is it your sense of justice that's been outraged?
A man shouldn't be punished for something he didn't do.
But a man should be punished for something he did.
That's the way I see it.
I mean, I think they're sitting here talking about sending Roger to jail. I don't know how they think they're going to talk Roger into agreeing to any of this.
You're one of the most completely honest people I've ever met, and that includes myself.
I try to do what's right.
I know you do.
I've been reading the First Law series by Joe Abercrombie. It's like a low fantasy series. They're great. But in the latest book that I read, The Heroes, which is all about the men of the North, the people of the North, but one of the characters throughout the book gets referred to as a straight edge, meaning he just always does what he says he's going to do, and you can trust him for his word. Yeah, Bill Malloy is, honest to God, a real straight edge.
You'll know him when he comes in. But if he doesn't come in, I'll have to go looking for him. And soon.
New location. New location. Where are we, Roger? I'm going to guess this is your office? Yeah, clearly the office. There's a filing cabinet there. That's the universal symbol for this is an office. He's got an inbox on his
Hi.
desk.
Hello, kitten.
How's the big fish?
All right, so there's 4 of our 5 actors at least for this episode, although they threw me off a couple in a row there with 6 actors. This is Roger and Carolyn and Bill and Burke. Let's see who our 5th is. My guess is going to be, I don't know, probably Victoria back at the house.
If you will study the work charts I drew up, you will discover that you should be talking to Hanley in the marketing department.
I'm impressed. You actually do something here.
Well, surely you don't think I was paid my munificent salary for being a figurehead.
I did. Also, he didn't do anything just then. As a matter of fact, he very specifically didn't do the thing that was asked. He hoisted it off on somebody else.
I see you're growing into a woman.
You notice.
I noticed that you came here completely full of purpose, gave me a bogus alibi, and then beat 7 times round the bush and didn't say anything. That's all.
Well, I guess at least he was being misogynistic and sexist instead of just lecherous. Boy, I thought he was... Ugh.
But I am worried, Uncle Roger. Mr. Malloy said there was something he had to do, and he was going to do it with or without Mother's approval. He sounded...
Roger, I told you I had to see you.
Well, he really did go looking soon, didn't he?
I really came down here to find Joe Haskell. Do you know where he might be, Mr. Malloy?
They'll tell you at the front gate.
Well, I'll ask there.
Joe Haskell probably going to be our 5th actor for the episode now, I suppose.
I thought you were going to meet me at the Blue Whale.
I can't very well meet you there if you're here, now can I?
All right. This is as good a place as any for us to come to an understanding.
It's a much better place than the Blue Whale, Bill. This sort of conversation you have in private. I mean, unless you genuinely think that Roger's going to shoot you, do it in his office. That's better.
I really haven't the faintest idea of what you're talking about.
I
mean, throwing darts at him is not the way to get it done, Roger.
So, Mr. Collins, I not only suggest you go talk to the police, I insist you do it. Today.
You're insane.
We'll see who's insane.
This is not a great plan, Bill. You're not even going to give us any Foley for the dart hitting at that time?
I had lunch with Burke today.
Whatever made you do a thing like that?
Well, I thought if we got to be friends, he'd forget about whatever it is he seems to have against our family.
Is that your plan, Carolyn? You trying to be friendly with Mr. Burke, Devlin? You trying to be friends?
Take more than a luncheon date to make him forget that.
I think she had more in mind than a luncheon date to get him to forget that.
Burke, Malloy, can you meet me at the Blue Whale right away? It's important for both of us. Good.
Bill always thinking about the electric bill. That's a good businessman right there. Like, genuinely, what did Carolyn think she was going to get out of telling Roger that she had gotten a fancy, expensive present from Burke? Like, obviously that was going to enrage him. He warned you never to see Burke.
I think Devlin is starting to make his move against our family, and he thinks he knows a way to stop him. Well, I'm certainly not going to be his sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, no one believes that you're ever going to be a martyr, Roger. You're nothing if not self-preserving.
I got here as quick as I could.
You're making the Blue Whale your office now?
Sometimes you get the most privacy in the most public place.
Very true.
When is that true? I mean, I guess it's true when your show can't afford to put any other actors on the set with you. But like, no, that's not a proverb, Bill or Burke.
You would be at Roger's office. I'll make sure he's there and anyone else who's involved. We'll get this whole thing settled once and for all. I'll be there.
That'll be the end of our episode. Good episode. Not the revelatory episode I thought it might be at the beginning. New area for our closing credits, too, as we finally see Roger's office. I swear this is the first time we've gone to his office this whole time. I genuinely had asked previous episodes, like, what does he do for the company? And apparently what he does is mostly tell people what he doesn't do. Sounds just like Roger. Anyway, all right, I'm excited for this little arc. Let's see what happens in episode 46. You can see it in just a few minutes right here on YouTube. And if you're watching these on YouTube, remember you can get the next batch already at our Patreon, articulatecoven.com/join. $2 or more a month. Get you access to everything we do early and ad-free. Thanks for watching.